Oopsie. All right, go
Oh, I can start? Okay. Okay, welcome to our Wednesday, and we have fabric this week, so yay! So we'll let a few people get on so that then we can start showing you the fabric. So in the meantime, we'll just say it's a little hot today. Wearing our masks was hot, but we have to. But I guess the numbers are getting better, so that's a good sign. So I guess we've all been good. So all you people who have been good about going out and wearing your masks, yay! Good for you. Okay, how we doing? Should we get going?
Yep.
Okay, we got a couple of panels in this week. One is a kids one. It's called A to Zoo panel. And it is from who? Wyndham. It's a Wyndham Fabrics one. So it's a 2/3 yard, so 24-inch wide panel by width of fabric. It's obviously a kids panel. So it's got the all the animals with their alphabet, and they're all actually animals that we recognize.
Except the vicuña.
Well, but I've heard the vicuña before, so. But, you know, nothing totally weird, like we had one panel that we didn't even know what those animals were. Look at me learn things. So, and the coordinating fabric with that is this black background with multicolored dots on it. So something that we have here, I'm going to show you another panel as well, but one of the patterns that we have for panels is called side lights. So it utilizes a 24-inch panel, 24 by the width of fabric, and gives you some ideas of how to border it, do different things. So this would be fun. On the A to Zoo, you could actually get two panels and cut some of these out as these side parts, and then use the black dot. Or we have some other kids animal panel or fabric that would work with that as well. So anyway, okay, so that was kids. Now this is a little more adult, called New Shimmer Eclipse, and this is from Northcott. And it does have a little bit of metallic in it, but very, very subtle. It's silver, and it's very subtle. We have some coordinates to go with it. So this one, I don't know, maybe you can see the silver the most on that center one. I don't know on camera what what shows up. But anyway, this is much more modern. This would be fun to quilt. I don't know, you just have, it's pretty colors, and actually even the top part of it, you could cut into strips, and the center, and if you're doing the Journey to Nebula, you could use these strips and do some of the different shapes around the outside of this, and that would be fun too. And add these fabrics as well. So you could do that, but this is Shimmer Eclipse, because I think they have a couple of different shimmers in different colors, and this is the colorway, and this is a Northcott, and again it's 24 inches wide. Okay, and then Homemade Happiness. Now we showed you this before. It has a panel that creates placemats, and we had coordinating fabrics, and we also have charms, 5-inch squares, but we got the other two coordinating fabrics that were on back order. Those came in this week, so we now have everything we're going to get for this particular line. So it makes, and all the instructions are on the panel. So again, another panel, which sometimes we say we're not going to get panels, but some of them are just too cute to pass up. But this would make placemats. So it gives you instructions on how to make just the placemats with the fabric that's on the panel, or you can add borders to it to make them a little bigger. So easy placemats and very cute. And actually these could work with some of the Western fabrics as well, or make great masks. So again, this is the the panel and the coordinating fabrics, and then the 5-inch squares. So it's called Homemade Happiness from Wilmington. Okay, and then another one that we got from Clothworks. This particular one, this fabric right here is called Flower Talk, and it's kind of a watercolor flowers, obviously, Flower Talk. But watercolor flowers, very pretty, very soft and subtle, but nice, you know, colors. So this is Flower Talk. And then to go with that, this line actually is called Impressions.
She's trying now not to say the last word of it.
It's some French word. So we're not going to butcher it. We're not going to butcher that. I'm not going to butcher it. But you can see that these are nice colors by themselves, and with the Flower Talk, this would be a pretty, you know, 3-yard quilt, or, you know, I mean, we certainly have other things that would go with this, but this would be, you know, this is just very pretty. So anyway, this again, it's Flower Talk and Impressions from, they're both from Clothworks. And then we actually, in the shop, we put this in with the C things, but it's under, is it under landscapes, or I don't know what it is. Yeah. But anyway, it's a different sea glass fabric. Sea glass is always very popular, so this is a little different one. Has a lot more green in it, so different. I guess it was the old Coke bottles that that washed up on this shore, so we have the green ones. I don't know, but anyway, again, sea glass, and it's a Wyndham Fabrics.
Well, it's called Landscapes.
Oh, it's called.
That's the name of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But we're calling it sea glass because, come on, it's sea glass. Okay, and then this particular one is part of the Just Color series that Studio E has, and we have quite a few of these. It's the swirls, and this is the white on white. And we really like all of these Just Color ones because obviously on the white you don't see a lot of the color variations, but in the color ones you get, you know, a lighter and a darker that swirl together, so it makes it much easier to match your colors with those, and it gives, you know, a little movement. So that's a fun one. So that one, you know, we've reordered. And then this particular one is Love Pink from Wyndham Fabrics, and it has the pink ribbons for Breast Cancer Month, for breast cancer awareness or whatever, but anyway, Breast Cancer Month is next month. So this particular one would work well for masks, or you want to do a quilt for, you know, someone who's going through breast cancer treatments, or the caps, the chemo caps. We pulled a couple of fabrics off of our color wall that would coordinate well with this, and I know there's a lot of free download patterns out there to make, you know, a quilt that is, you know, is one of these ribbons. So this would be really cute. So anyway, this is now available, and it's Love Pink from Wyndham Fabrics. And then for our white on white and cream on cream, which are always popular, we got a few more in. So this one, these are Moda Fabrics Muslin Mates. This is the cream on cream, and it's probably hard to see the.
No, if you hold it back down. And
Yeah.
See
the pattern there. And then the white on white is, I guess they're butterflies, huh?
Mm-mm.
No,
It's
they're flowers. Oh, okay, yeah.
Can't even see it in person.
I know. They're hard to tell, but anyway, they're, you know, the white on whites and the cream on creams. Those are always popular as backgrounds, and they work well. So that is what we got in this week. Now, one of the projects, let's see, I guess we could show we should have gotten it down. I'll just run and get it, the placemat.
Okay. While she's running and getting it, I'll keep you Hi, Joan. Ramona. Hi, Kim. Yay, you figured it out. That's awesome. Patricia, Jenny, Jennifer, Mary, Val. Hi, Val. Connie. Oh, Connie's back. Dolores, Rebecca, Roberta, Melissa, Pat.
Look at the pattern. Okay. So this pattern is, a pattern that we've done many times, has been very popular here in the shop, called inside out mats. So we did it in some of our Halloween fabric. So it makes a cute, very cute placemat, nice set of placemats to have. Who knows if we're going to be having trick-or-treaters, but there's no reason why you can't still celebrate and decorate your house. So make your house pretty and get it all Halloween. And inside out mats are very, it's very simple. And let me just tell you what I do differently from the pattern, because I do differently from the pattern. They don't have you quilt it. So you have a main fabric and then your backing fabric, and you put those together with I forget what they tell you, but I always use just leftover pieces of batting. And so then I just take those two pieces and quilt them. Now if you have a long arm, you could leave it all together, the yardage, quilt the whole thing, and then cut them to the size they're supposed to be. And then you just follow the rest of it, putting the strips on. And there's no binding, there's no turning it inside out. I mean, you quilt this or put them together and then add these strips. And so it's really a simple, easy placemat that really showcases a focus fabric. So that's it for today, I guess. I think we still have one pandemic quilt that hasn't been picked up. So if you haven't picked up your pandemic quilt, and we thank you for letting us show those during our magazine event. So thank you very much. And people really enjoyed looking at the pandemic quilts. The quilts, and let me explain, they're quilts that people brought to us to show things that they did during the lockdown and whatever you want to call it, the stay safe at home time. Okay, so thank you again for that, and thank all of you for your support for our shop, our magazine. We're, our quilt, again kudos to Susan, because that quilt has been very popular all over the country. So we have been shipping kits all over the country and Canada. So it's, she hit the ball out of the park. It's a winner, which we knew it would be, because Susan is fabulous, and we know people love CAFE and people love the Moda Grunge. So what could go wrong? Okay, so that's it for this week, I think. We're getting hotter weather, so like I said earlier, it's getting a little warm in here. We did get an overabundance of pillow forms in, so we don't know what's going to happen here.
You need to see this.
Yes, because as you know, we are doing a pillow kit, a pillow of the month. And then these also, the 20-inch, also work for if you're doing the Journey to Nebula pillows. I think most of those are 20-inch pillows. Yeah. And any of them, you can make them the size that you want. You just add more pieces or subtract pieces. So you don't, depends on the size of pillow that you want. But right now, we have an overabundance of 20-inch. We're waiting to see. It's definitely an order error. And we're just waiting to make sure that they didn't error any further before we get them to pick some of those up.
But regardless, we'll have 12.
Right. Yes. So we will have enough pillows for those of you who are doing the pillow of the month.
No, but those are 16.
Oh, those are 16-inch. So
coming.
we did order those, and hopefully we didn't. Hopefully they haven't sent a bazillion of those. But these work with any of the Journey to Nebula, or really any pillow that you want to do. So we will hopefully have 12 of them after we return the things that are overshipped. So have no fear, we have pillow forms.
Oh, and just reiterate, you don't have to be participating in
right.
Nebula or
Yes.
Journey to do.
Yes, and you don't have to be participating in the Nebula, the block of the month, or even in the Journey to Nebula. The Journey to Nebula YouTube videos are just out there on YouTube for anybody. So you don't have to be participating in anything. So it will help you if you have any of the jaybird quilts, rulers, or patterns, it will help walk you through those. And her videos have been absolutely fabulous. So we see no reason to reiterate what she does, because she does a far better job than we ever would. But every week, or I guess this week we didn't have one to show.
Well, yeah.
We do, but I left it at home. So anyway, the journey to Nebula, there are specific patterns that she's using, and then there's other patterns that use that same technique. So she has, a number of patterns that use the same rulers. And I guess we could walk them out there to where we have our Nebula display, and you can see the different patterns that are available, and all use those same rulers. And again, you don't even have to actually have the rulers, because she always includes a template in each pattern. So here's the rulers, sidekick, and then hex and more. So those are the basic ones, and really for a lot of them, even if you just have one of them, you can, with her templates, you can figure out how to cut them. And she does, actually in her video, she does go over, if you only have the sidekick, cut it this way. If you only have hex and more, cut it this way. So this is this is Lucky Charm. So this was done with a charm pack, and they're half hexes actually that get sewn together. So there's no Y seams. Everything is sewn in rows, and that's true of all of her patterns. So, we did Seaside first. She's doing Lucky Charm right now, finishing that up. The next one will be Jawbreaker. And then after that is Rock Candy. And then Candy Dish. And then Gazebo. So like I said, all of these use one or the other of those patterns. And then these are additional ones that you can do with the same, rulers. So again, each week there's something. So Tasty was the first one that went with Seaside, and then Sprinkles actually goes with Lucky Charms, and then I think is it Cookie Cutter next, Jawbreaker and Cookie Cutter. I don't remember the sequence, but anyway, these are the patterns that we have available, but she actually has even more than this. So there are more patterns that use those rulers. So if you're fearful of investing in those rulers, and you don't think you're going to use them, there are a number of patterns that use those. Okay, so any questions?
No. Good job, Kim, getting your Lucky Charm pieced. Hopefully it was easy. Hello, everyone. We've got a lot of new people watching that I don't recognize.
Oh.
So welcome, Connie and Helen and Sharon. So hopefully, I don't know if you placed an order with us or had a friend who recommended us or what, but
or you're just bored and you're
bored and scrolling through Facebook.
Right.
I don't know.
Who knows? But anyway, we'll take you however we get you. Yeah, so welcome everybody, and don't forget you can shop online 24 hours a day, and we are here Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And we, if you place an order online and it gets shipped, we are going to the post office every day. So don't worry, we go every single day. We have a wonderful little post office. Those people have been so wonderful to us. So, I have to say kudos to our post office, because they've been wonderful. And the feedback that we've gotten is that you people have gotten your orders quickly. And you're appreciative of that. And partly it's because we process those right away, and we go to the post office right away. And our postal people, they're just fabulous. So anyway, that's the story. I don't know. Did you flip it to you, and did everybody see you before?
Yes, everyone saw me. I don't know if they could hear me because you had a microphone.
Okay.
They were gone. So.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Well, then I guess we're going to sign off if there are no questions. Thank you all for your patience in watching our amateur hour. All right. We'll see you next week. Bye.